Thinking Aloud. Conversations on the leading edge of knowledge and discovery with psychologist Jeffrey Mishlove.
There is really a universal place in all of us that can be connected and tapped into, and it doesn't take very much to bring people back to that place. Mm-hmm. It's very simple. And actually in 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, you can move a group from being stuck in solving a problem by solving it, let's say, the way a chess player navigates a chess game, which is algorithmic and strategizing.
Yes.
To bring them to tap into much more of the Go player way of playing a Go game, which is all about relationship and intuition and interdependence and interconnection, and solve complex challenge.
Yeah. Now, for some of our viewers who are unfamiliar with Go, I am a Go player, so I understand it a little bit. I would say if chess is a game of two armies fighting each other on a battlefield and going at each other like that, Go is more a game of guerrilla warfare, where the black and white stones can sort of interpenetrate each other.
Yeah, it's a constant dance, constant interaction. It's like the yin and yang, you know, it's like, so I respond to your response. Yeah. It's like martial arts. You know, you work with actually the response of the opponent.
It's the national game of China and of Japan, I believe.
Yeah, and Korea. Yeah, Korea. Actually, there was this very interesting experiment recently. So chess players have been outbeaten, you know, by computers decades ago. But that was not the case with Go player. Go player, you know, have or tap into a much more complex intelligence. So machines have not been able to win over them. And I would not be able to tell you how many, you know, combinations are possible with in any move in Go. But that was like enormous.
Yeah, there are more positions on the Go board than on a chessboard.
Yes. And because it's not algorithmic, because it's not a logical progression, but it's a constant improvisation, very, very complicated for machines to win over Go player. But recently, actually, the number 2 Go player in the world, who's from South Korea, actually lost to a Google machine.
Well, I think it's fair to say that eventually artificial intelligence is going to keep growing and growing until it's vastly more powerful than, especially at limited things like Go. But recently I had an artificial intelligence expert, Ben Goertzel, who said, you know, general intelligence is coming, that computers will be vastly more powerful in many, many, many tasks, just like human beings. They'll become super conscious.
So I am not an expert, in AI in absolutely no way. But what was interesting in that moment of the machine winning over the Go player, and by the way, the Go player won over the machine the day after. So it's still a battle of equals. But let's say machines, you know, develop but there was a very interesting moment. There was a South Korean Go master in the audience who watched the machine play and win over that young Go player. And his take on it and his response to that moment of the machine winning over the player was, how beautiful. So, and I find it beautiful in and of itself, because what he saw the machine actually intuit its way through the game in a way that the, you know, old master who spent his life working with his own intuition and the Go game. So he saw the machine use its intuition in a way he had never himself as a human being done, but had learned in the moment of observing the machine. So what I find interesting here and changes the whole relationship to, oh, well, machine will win over human beings, is that, machines are our brainchild. And now they are our teachers.
Isn't that interesting?